If he has any holes in his game, I will expose them. Dude, just some of the wars we've been through in the gym, the sparring around. So the weight cut honestly hasn't been too bad for me, really. I want to be available and ready to work. I don't want to get out of shape. Well, I just started this, but I love like comedy, stand-ups, all that type of shit. So I love anything that's like really challenging or makes me think.
All right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with Riley Palmer. Riley, how we doing, my man?
Doing good, my man. How about yourself?
Doing good, doing good. Can't complain. And, you got a fight coming up, man. Talk to us a little bit more about that matchup.
Yeah, I got to fight August 16th against Hunter Starner in Atlantic City, New Jersey at the Hard Rock for the CFFC. I was matched up with him prior to my last fight, but I had to pull out because I had a bad concussion. So I'm actually glad we got to make this matchup happen again. And I'm just excited to go, man. I'm getting better and better every day. So
Yeah, no, it's definitely awesome. And, with the matchup getting rebooked, I mean, what holes do you maybe think you can maybe expose in this matchup coming up?
I mean, whatever he leaves available, man. Like I've been working on everything, my wrestling, my striking, my BJJ. Like I'm ready wherever the game goes. So if he has any holes in his game, I will expose them.
Yeah, no, we're definitely looking forward to that, man. And, with you training stuff, you got your American Top Team shirt on. I mean, who's maybe some of your best training partners in the gym?
So as of lately, I've been working with Danny Sabatello, Cody Durden, the Basharat brothers, but that's as of recently, yeah. And then
Yeah,
I usually go with whoever, man. Like honestly, like I'm not like as long everyone at ATT's tough. So like any round you get there, you're in for a fight. So can't really
yeah.
go wrong.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. And talk to us a little bit more about training with Cody, man. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite memories with him?
Dude, just some of the wars we've been through in the gym, the sparring rounds, and like he's a good friend of mine as well. So like being able to like, punch each other in the face and still be cool after, it's kind of cool. You got kind of a bond.
Yeah, no, you definitely do, man. And with you training in the gym, I mean, do you happen to hang out with any of your training partners outside of the gym too?
I do, but just as of recently, man, I've been just focused and we're training so much, man. So I tried to sneak out and get a beach day every once in a while with some of the guys, but yeah, everyone's focused down here, man.
I hear you. And what beach you usually like to hit, man?
Lately, Fort Lauderdale, Deerfields Beach, or Del Rey. That's those three I'll cycle. Depends how I'm feeling.
Nice. What do you typically like to do when you're hanging out on the beach?
Shit, man. Either get a run in, listen to music, maybe hop in the water, catch a tan. You feel me? Like,
Oh yeah,
whatever, man. Just relaxing.
that's definitely sick, man. And when you're listening to music, what's maybe some of your go-to songs you like to jam out to?
That honestly depends on what I'm doing. If I'm at the beach, I'm more of like a country music kind of guy, just or like something that you can vibe to. But like if I'm working out, I listen to more hip hop, rap, some classics, but like just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And when it comes to like music, I mean, do you go to any concerts at all in your free time?
I used to when I was younger, but man, I haven't been to a concert in years, man. I probably should. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll see. They always have shows down here, so
There
yeah.
you go. There you go. What's maybe one of your favorite concerts you went to?
Favorite concerts? Probably the first concert I ever went to was an Eminem Rihanna concert. That was my first ever concert. That was actually kind of cool, like never being in that type of atmosphere. But I'm not much of a partier like that. So as long as I can get together with the boys and have a good time, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, that's definitely sounds like a sick concert, man. And like getting back into training, man. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite things that you like to do when you're in that gym?
Well, I like to be uncomfortable. So like whenever I'm striking or working on my hands and kicks and stuff like that, it puts me out of my element. I came from a wrestling background. So like I love anything that's like really challenging or makes me think. Like I can kind of sometimes coast in like the wrestling because I've seen it 1,000 times or seen certain things. So like it's easier to pick apart my striking to what I can get better on than it is for my wrestling.
Nice. No, that definitely makes sense. And with you competing in CFFC, man, I mean, how do you like competing over there? And how do they kind of treat you and stuff?
Oh, I love them, man. Did my whole amateur career throughout with the CFFC, and they've always treated me very well. Um, Whenever I hit them up, they're always answering me. So like, I have a very good relationship with Rob Haydack as well. Like, they're all great people, man.
Yeah, yeah, no, they definitely seem like it, man. And with you going out there and competing in Atlantic City, I mean, do you have to deal with like selling the tickets and all that kind of stuff as well too? Talk to us more about that.
Well, thankfully, my family kind of takes some of the takes that off my plate. So like at first when I was an amateur, I was doing all the bullshit trying to sell my own tickets, and it's just too much, man. So like I just send people to either my brother or my mother, and they all just rally behind and get those tickets out there. So I've been fortunate enough to always get rid of a lot of tickets and have a big crowd and support system. So
Yeah, no, that's definitely huge. And when you're getting that fight booked, I mean, talk to us a little bit more about like the behind the scenes, like the paperwork and all that 9 yards that you kind of have to go through that maybe most fight fans don't really realize that you guys have to go through.
well, there's always like you got to get your medicals done prior to a fight, blood work. They make sure your heart's good, your eyes, all that. But that's just part of it. It's a hassle. It's annoying, and some commissions are different from others. So like, I actually think this time around, since I fought last time in New Jersey, I don't have to go through any of that hassle this time. But typically, you're scheduling a bunch of appointments, trying to work it around your training schedule while you're cutting weight, and yeah, it's just annoying. But
Yeah.
it's part of it, man.
Huh. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. You go for your weight cutting. I mean, how hard is that for you? And what do you typically do to get those pounds off?
So the weight cut honestly hasn't been too bad for me really ever, because once I started doing my weight correctly and doing the proper ways to get my weight down, like everything came kind of easy. I'm not suffering a lot compared to some of these guys or some of the guys I see in the gym to get weight off. So like I'm kind of at that like awkward stage between either staying at 35 or going down to 25. Um, I'm thinking right now I'm probably going to stay at 35 for now, unless I'll talk to my coaches, figure all that out. But yeah, I'm fine. Weight cut's not really a big deal for me.
Yeah, yeah. Now, with you mentioning you're kind of like in between, I mean, would you maybe want to kind of consider going back and forth, like even if you're going up in higher leagues, like beyond CFFC too?
I mean, if the opportunity and the money's right, 100%, man. Like, I don't see why not. Like, I might have to hire a nutritionist to get down to 25, though. So, like, that's all stuff I got to talk to my coaches too. I feel strong at 35, so I haven't really thought too deep into it. I've just had a lot of people in the past tell me, yo, like, you could probably get down to 25 if you wanted. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. No, that definitely makes sense. And outside the cage, man, I mean, what do you typically like to do?
Outside the cage, shit, a lot down here, man. I've been just working, and like I try to go out on runs, hit the beach, maybe see friends. I'm trying to plan trips with a few of my buddies. Like just normal stuff. It's just this whole past year has been very hectic because I wanted to be super active this year. I was hoping to get this fight and then possibly another one, and then maybe do something in December. I'm not sure, but it's just been everything forward, man. Like I've been just working like a madman.
Yeah, yeah, no, it definitely sounds like it. And you mentioned you were doing a little bit of working. Like, are you talking about like you actually have a good job and stuff as well too outside of fighting?
Just like a stupid delivery gig here and there, maybe bar backing, but like just anything that I can kind of work it around my training schedule, because that's the most important thing to me. If I want to have accessibility to go in the gym whenever I need to be, I want to be available and ready to work. I don't want to get out of shape like some of these guys do, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. And when it comes to like your training schedule, I mean, talk to us a little bit more about your daily schedule and how you kind of go about your training.
Typically, it's anywhere from 2 to 4 different workouts a day, depending
Okay.
on the day. The middle of the week is like I'm not doing anything other than training. Like I'm just working my ass off all during the week. I get a little bit more time on the weekends. Like I'll have like 2 workouts on Saturday, and then I have the whole afternoon off, and then Sunday I have all off. So, but every other
Nice.
day it's just crazy hectic. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty incredible. And when it comes to like fights and stuff, do you typically like to watch like the UFC or any other fights in your free time too?
Of course, yeah, yeah. I'm actually excited for the card tonight, man. I got a few people I know fighting on the card, so yeah,
Nice, nice.
I've
And
been fanatic with it, man.
Yeah, yeah. So, who you kind of rooting for UFC 303? Talk to us more about that card.
So from my old gym back home in Philly, I'm rooting for Joe Pfeiffer.
Nice.
I'm hoping he gets it done. And now I don't really. This is how I see the card going. I think Pereira wins. That's going to be a close one though. Garrity and MVP. I like the matchup. MVP's a little bit older. Garrity's younger. I think Garrity gets it done, but I you can't count out MVP either.
No, no, you definitely can't. I love MVP, and that's awesome. You mentioned Joe Pfeiffer. I'm also from Philadelphia as well too, so it's definitely pretty sick. I'm looking forward to his matchup tonight for sure.
Oh yeah, man. I'm rooting
Yeah,
for him. I can't wait, man.
yeah, no, 100%. And you mentioned you were training a little bit with Joe Pfeiffer as well too.
He's obviously a lot bigger than me, but we were always in like the same gym. Like I was training out of Daniel Gracie's and Team Tahino in what is that? Like right over the bridge past the Camden area is Team
Yeah,
Tahino, and then right in Philly is Daniel Gracie's place.
yeah, no, that's definitely awesome, man. And
Yeah.
I was just checking out your arm. You got some tattoos, man. Talk us a little bit more about some of your favorite tattoos you got.
Well, I just started this, but this is probably my favorite one I got. You can kind of see. Hold on, let me go like this.
Yeah, yeah, dude,
Like
that's
my
sick.
angel right here. A lot of detail.
Yeah,
Took mad long, but I
yeah,
got that, and then other side is like a 3D like skull with a crown,
yeah,
and
dude,
yeah, this goes right into the angel.
that's
But
that's,
yeah,
that's, that's
thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm hoping once I get a little more money saved up, I'll probably finish this arm. You know, maybe have a little something on the chest, and I want to get something done, just my whole back done. But I don't want to be one of those people that gets one of those stupid ass tattoos, just not thought out. Like I don't mind spending an extra dime to get something done right. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah, 1,000%. It's gonna be on you forever, man. And
That's
you mentioned you want to get some tattoos like on your back and stuff. Do you happen to have like any of the designs you're maybe thinking of?
No, man, but I'd be screenshotting stuff like every time I see something that I like, and then I'll talk to my artist, see if we can put something together. But as of now, I'm still trying to figure out what I want on the arm. Like I just know I want something on my back.
Okay, okay. Now,
Yeah.
with your tattoos you got on your arm, I mean, how long did it take you to get that all done?
So I did that in between my or before my first pro fight, and then right after my first pro fight, I had the second one done. But little what was that like 8 months?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I just did it in I think it was 2 sessions per side just because all the shading and everything.
Right.
But yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And when it comes to like watching like movies or TVs, do you happen to have any like go-to shows or anything like that you like to check out?
I'm a big fan of like I love like comedy, stand-ups, all that type of shit. So like I'm a big fan as of recently watching like Kill Tony on YouTube. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
I've heard of it.
other than that, like I'll be watching like fights or like just movies. I'm more of a horror movie kind of guy, and there
Okay.
hasn't really been any good ones as of recently. So yeah, I've been sticking to like Kill Tony, you know, the UFC, Bellator, watching all that.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, man. And when it comes to like watching the fights, I mean, do you happen to have like any favorite fighters you like to maybe watch?
My favorite fighter I used to love to watch was Frankie Edgar, but now I really like to watch Taporia, Pereira, Kevin Holland's another one,
Oh yeah.
and obviously like all my buddies from the gym. That's it goes without saying, but yeah, and then Holloway, especially that Gaethje fight that he just had. Like he's always an entertainer, man. Like
Yeah, yeah, no, he's
mhm.
definitely always an entertainer, man. And on top of that, I mean, have you happened to been to like any UFC events or anything like that as well too?
I have not been to any UFC events. I told myself I want to go to a UFC event until I'm there. So
There
that's
you
kind
go.
of my plan, you know.
No, I like it. I definitely think that's an awesome
I
goal
have
plan.
been to one championship fight though.
Oh wow. Okay, how was that?
Yeah, that was actually really cool. It was in Japan. It's a whole different atmosphere than
Whoa.
a fight out here, but that was still like really awesome. Yeah.
So what were you
Just
doing out in Japan?
it was before I got into MMA. Actually, I just started doing jujitsu, and I was training at Ricardo Almeida's in like
Nice.
Robbinsville, New Jersey. So I actually went out to Japan with Eddie Alvarez. That's where I met him there. And then we became kind of cool and stuff like that. Then he asked me to go out there, and we were there for like 9 days. He had a fight out there. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. And when it comes to
Yeah.
Japan, did you check out anything cool? I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite things you might have saw?
Shit. Then now I was about 20 years old. That was like 6 years or 5 6 years ago. But
Yeah.
I mean, we were training a lot. We got to see a lot of the gyms. Went to a bunch of like authentic places to eat. That was really cool. Like, I don't think 9 days is enough. It doesn't do it any justice. Like, there's a lot of stuff. If I could go back, I'd go check out. We went to Tokyo Disney though, but we were more so there just the business trip.
Yeah.
I'll,
Yeah.
I'll take that like tourist vacation, maybe do a month there sometime.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. No, that's definitely pretty cool. I've never been to one championship or anything like that, but it definitely looks like a sick organization. It's definitely been growing, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, man. It's cool. You see some of the best strikers in the world over there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
no, they're definitely a solid promotion, no doubt about it. And
Yeah.
one thing I always like to ask every fighter I bring on the show is I'm a Taekwondo instructor. I've been teaching for 6 years, training for 19 years. So I've been started when I was 5 years old and just kind of love what I do, man. And with that being said, with all the different guys I have in my gym, what advice do you give them to keep on coming into the gym and to keep on getting better and better every day?
Just humble yourself, man. Keep working. Not every day is going to be a good day. Like, you take your lumps some days you're dishing them out. But the whole thing is consistency. If you really want to get good at something, you got to keep showing up, even on the days when you don't want to do anything. So the whole thing is just no matter how you feel, just get your ass over there.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
definitely think it's a solid message, man. You definitely got to be consistent with anything you do. And what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Get your tickets, man. August 16th in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Watch me go to work, man. I'm not going to be outworked. I've been working my ass off every day. So make sure you get your tickets and be ready for a show.
We're ready to see that show, man. Riley, thank you so much for coming on the show. It means a lot to me. And we're looking forward to that fight, man. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Of course, man. No problem.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we can do another one in the future. And again, man, thank you so much for coming on. It means a lot to me.
100%, man.
You're the man. You're the man. All right, man. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the card too. Hopefully, go Joe
Thanks,
Clark too.
yeah, let's go, Joe, man.